My name is Cecilia Smith, and today I'm going to be talking about the very common debate of tablets versus textbooks. With technology getting more and more prevalent these days, children are learning how to use technology extremely young. I've seen a toddler who could barely walk by herself use and access her mother's iPhone and had no problem, didn't need help or anything, which is crazy. Some high schools and most colleges have made the transition to a full technological learning environment with Elmos and projectors and computers and tablets and all kinds of things. So why wouldn't it make sense to switch to a technological learning environment like that for younger kids like the preschool and elementary and middle schools and even the special education classes? It doesn't make sense. I mean, we need to. Procon.org reveals that publishing for the K-12 school market is an $8 billion industry, while the tablet industry is a $72 billion industry. That number is insanely different, and the reason the tablet industry is so much higher than the textbook industry is because everybody is buying textbooks. Students, teachers, parents, schools, businesses, retail places are using tablets versus the computers or the kiosks that they use. I didn't say kiosks right, but anyway, you get the point. And the reason they're so common with everybody and everybody's buying them is because they're getting more and more easier to access. Each year that they're produced, more and more are made, which makes them lower in cost. Technology is the future, and it has gotten to the point where it's almost impossible to avoid using technology in our everyday life. Toothbrushes have technology in them. Face wash, Clarisonics, or the face brushes that people use all the time. TVs, AC units, home security systems, everything uses technology these days. You can't avoid it. As Georgia Schumer reminds us, tablets are manufactured with memories between 8 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes, which can hold hundreds of thousands of textbooks. Some people are worried that they can't get all their textbooks on one tablet. That's completely false. Hundreds of thousands of textbooks, including other things like quizzes, assignments, homeworks, notes, anything that you could possibly need. Educational study apps. They're all there in one place, less than 2 pounds. Apple's website for iPad education says tablets make textbooks interactive by allowing them to watch videos, rotate 3D objects, shift through an image library if they wanted to see more than one picture to show an example, and anytime they highlight or make a note on some text, then it is automatically creating a note card for them to study later. That is cool. I've experienced that. Oh my goodness, so helpful. And Margaret Rock points out one of the most important things is that tablets create responsibility in children. They feel like they finally have something to themselves. Owen's iPad is not Susie Q's iPad, and Owen isn't going to want Susie Q to touch his iPad because he takes care of it, and he doesn't want Susie Q to mess it up. What's on there is his. Those are his notebooks, his assignments, his quizzes, his study cards that he worked hard to make. So he doesn't want to share them with him because he worked for it, and he thinks that Susie Q should work for it. And even though they're not sharing, they're not going to want to because they're creating things by themselves and they want to learn. They want to use their tablets to learn all the things that teachers are teaching them. Kids look up to teachers and believe almost anything they say. A teacher could say the sky is purple and a kid would believe it. So if teachers show them these awesome new ways that they could learn, students would embrace it with open arms, bigger than the whole world around. So this is why I think the tablet should be administered instead of textbooks. And thank you so much for listening.